Now, are the campaigns to tackle health inequalities and promote blood and organ donation among Black and Asian communities working? Last night we looked at the latest figures that showed in 2019 to 2020, 71% of all who had registered and recorded their ethnicity opted out of the donor register.
That's despite millions of pounds of government money being spent on addressing the shortage of organs for those waiting for a transplant from Black, Asian and minority ethnic backgrounds. Amani Khan has more.
When he was just 9 years old, Paolo was diagnosed with kidney failure. 20 years later, he's now relying on dialysis to keep him alive. He's been waiting 5 years for a transplant.
You know, it's a scary journey, but at the end of the day, you've got to think about the other person that once you donate, right, the other person's life and the quality of life is going to completely change, right? At the moment, if you look at me, I might be happy from the outside, but inside, there's things that's going on which I can't express.
Paolo is not alone. There are currently 5,000 people waiting for a kidney transplant. In the past 5 years, the NHS has spent more than £15 million on promoting organ donation. More than £2 million of that has been spent specifically targeting Black, Asian and minority ethnic communities. But despite the millions being spent in that time, there has only been an increase of 2% in opt-in registrations from those communities. A NHS spokesperson told us they are seeing strong signs of progress. 60% of people from Black, Asian and minority ethnic backgrounds now say they will be willing to donate organs after death. They also say the majority of people learning about organ donation today will hopefully not be facing death for a number of years. Staff at the University of Brighton deliver education events to help raise awareness.
So we, as a donor research team, we work with these students and together with the NHS Blood and Transplant department, we inform and give them the right knowledge to be able to make an informed choice and register that choice with the NHS.
So my mother has been on the transplant list since 2004 for a kidney transplant, and in my experience, it all starts with knowing. Once you know more, you do more, and that means for me, just doing an informed choice, which I was able to do with the information that I've learned from my research years. And not only was I able to register an informed choice, but I was able to share that with my mother and my family and give them facts to help me in my decision as well.
More people like Lee are needed. 10 years ago, he decided to donate his kidney. He was put through numerous tests to ensure he was the perfect match. Darren, who was once a stranger to Lee, benefited from his generosity.
In 2011, my wife passed away. My then wife passed away. It was very sudden in regards to Darren and being a part of his process. It was very significant because I didn't have to be that person sat beside the bed again, seeing somebody pass away. I could be that person that could do something and make a difference.
Paolo, though, is still waiting for the life-changing call.
I'm still young and, you know, I've not lived my life. I've not seen the world yet. And there's a lot of things that I want to see and I want to travel. A donation will change my life.
It's a message that the NHS has invested £15 million to highlight. But until more people from ethnic minorities donate their organs, people like Paolo will spend their life living in uncertainty. Amani Khan, ITV News.
Well, we can now talk to Heather Nelson from the Black Health Initiative that works with Black and Asian communities to improve access to health services. Heather, thank you for talking to us. Now, everyone who makes the decision to opt out is doing it because they think it's right for them or their family. So what reasons do you hear from people about why they're making these decisions?
I mean, one of the main reasons that we're hearing from those who we work with and for is about faith. They quote their holy books saying that, you know, the organ and blood donations are not what they're supposed to do. It goes against every realm that they read in, and from their religion, it is not supported.
And we've heard some faith leaders come out and actually challenge that, and we know that £15 million has been spent on awareness campaigns over the last 5 years, but sadly the situation isn't changing. Many people still opting out. So what do we need to do differently?
I think, you know, we can continue spending money doing the same thing and getting the same results and then wondering why nothing's changing. For us, as a third sector organisation, we know that to be able to get to those that you really need to give factual information in a way that they will receive it, for one thing, and also work in partnership with those who already have their trust, the relationship and the knowledge of those that we're trying to reach, so that we can reach them effectively. A generic programme would not work very well, which we are seeing, because it's only 2% increase from the 15 million being spent. We really need now to work in partnership to actually get the message across, so that people understand that we're already within the Black and Asian minority ethnic communities at a disadvantage for organs and blood, and we do need to make a match, and a match is more likely from those who are from the same community.
So briefly, Heather, you're saying it's time and it's changing attitudes. That's what we need to be doing.
Absolutely. We need to be looking at how we're doing our targeted outreach and make sure that we're doing effective communication.
Heather Nelson from the Black Health Initiative, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
In just a moment, the ITV Evening News with Mary Nightingale.
Stacey Poole will be here with your late update just after 10:30. Matt and Stacey will be here tomorrow, and I'll see you on Friday. Have a great evening, whatever you're doing. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.